My brother's been missing for 24 hours, and this is the first that I hear about it?
I'm sorry, Paul. I just didn't think that he would want to come back here.
All I've ever done is try and help this kid.
Well, I just wish you'd thought of that before you made all those accusations about him.
Well, you weren't here, Kim. You didn't see what we saw.
Look, I don't care what he's done or hasn't done. We need to find him now.
What are you doing here?
Can I come in?
Sure. What's going on?
Well, you know how I said things aren't exactly cool at Fairwinds?
Yeah, Roseanne was giving you a hard time because she kept finding stuff that reminded her of Cabot.
Right, and now my dad is convinced that I'm the one to blame, except I'm not, I swear. I think someone's trying to set me up, or they have it in for Rosanna, and Dad's talking about calling the hospital, which is code for lock me up and throw away the key.
No, Hal wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't have a choice. If they found out about this, the state hospital would lock me up in a heartbeat. You've got to help me.
Okay, whatever you need.
Can I stay here? It's just so I can crash for a while until I figure out what's happening.
Well, I'd love to help you, but...
What, you don't believe me?
No, it's not that. I know that you're telling me the truth. It's
Why can't I stay here?
because I don't live here anymore.
You just called me an idiot?
Look, Aaron, could we basically agree that your life is a mess right now? You know, it's okay. It's normal. You know, it's going to take some time to figure things out. But in the meantime, you need help. So why are you pushing Allison away?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know that she loves you. And if you mess things up with her now, you're going to regret it.
Well, I'll deal with it.
You've made some mistakes recently that have cost you a lot. But if you blow things with Allison now, you're going to miss her more than you miss the use of your arm.
Hey, I think we were wrong about this place. I was going back through the supplies, and it's definitely recent. There must have been, like, hunters or hikers here or something using it as a pit stop.
Huh.
Here,
Well,
look.
definitely no one coming back through here till, like, spring, but...
Well, still, there's cereal, crackers, beans, all kinds of stuff. Rice.
You're kidding.
Ah, macaroni, dried fruit, salt.
Oh, good. That's great. We could use a decent meal.
How was it out there? Did you find some branches?
I spelled out help, just like you said.
No, all we need is a plane to fly over and spot it.
Lucy, it's snowing out there. And the letter's gonna be covered in, like, an hour.
So, we uncovered them. We're doing great. We've got a place to live, water, fire, food.
And... a Christmas tree. Merry Christmases.
I talked to a mechanic at the airport. He said he saw Lucy and Raffy the day they disappeared.
Sierra and Lucinda both keep planes at that hangar.
But I talked to my pilot. He said nobody had seen you.
My crew said the same thing.
I didn't know that Dominic Ramsey has a plane there, too.
Oh?
I got the name of his pilot, but his pilot doesn't want to talk to me. I thought maybe you could help me out.
Anything you want, I'll do it.
We're gonna get started on our end.
All right, let's not tip this guy off.
If he's hurt Lucy,
Let's just find out.
thank you for all your help. Okay, what do you want me to do?
Do what you do best. Scare the hell out of this guy.
Sierra, does that have something to do with Lucy? You've been clutching it in your hand since you arrived.
This?
The latest development is that he's come to believe that a family member is behind his time of reflection. He gave me a letter to deliver to his captor. A letter I feel you should read.
No, it's just a letter.
Lily?
You okay?
Well, I spent the last month in a wool taco, but how did you find me?
Oh, it's a long story. When I talked to Brother Francis, he told...
You the one who's been watching me?
Watching you. I'm looking for you.
Did he give you my letter?
What letter?
I thought you were my friend.
I am your friend.
Everybody to the chapel, brothers. Brother Francis!
Shut up. I'm trying to get you out of here.
Can't you see that you guys are made for each other?
Okay, you're scaring me.
Look, I live with the girl. I think I know her pretty well.
Knowing her is not going to change her.
Look, it's not just her, okay? You're freaked out about your arm. It's totally normal. But Allie, I mean, she can't let it go. She's buttoning up your shirts, your shoelaces. She ties them, you know, when you let her. I'm sure she cuts up your steak and puts the caps back on the bottles. Am I right so far?
Yeah, well, you know, us cashiers and waitresses don't eat much steak, but go on.
The thing is, if she would just listen, okay, then you could tell her how you feel. But Allie, she's like a wind-up toy, you know? You barely tell her that there's a problem, and she's already got a plan to fix it. And you let things go at first because it's easier than telling her to stop. And then things spin out of control, and then you blow up.
Is that why you left her at the altar?
No. I called off the wedding because I knew that it wouldn't work. Okay, everybody has their own stuff. And you really gotta love that person to work through it. Okay, I loved Allison. I always will, but not enough. Not like she loves you. And not like you love her. Do you know that you were calling her name when you were under anesthesia?
I guess that's all it takes then, huh? An IV full of drugs.
Because you wanted her. You wanted Allison. And that kind of love, you can't kill it. And if you try, you're not just gonna break her heart. You're gonna break your own. And that's something only an idiot would do. Don't trip on those laces.
Aaron kind of threw me out. It's my own fault. He didn't even want me here in the first place, but because of his paralysis, I wouldn't take no for an answer. And it was working at first, but I guess, I don't know, I got on his nerves or something. But he's walking and he has a job, so...
Because of you?
No, he would have done the physical therapy and gotten a job. But I don't know, I probably should have been more patient, because now it's like he hates me.
You're being way too hard on yourself, Allison. He doesn't hate you. I'm sure he's just lashing out at you because you're there.
Why are you being so nice to me? You got sent to the mental hospital because of me.
And how old were we? People change, Allison. You have to let them. I'm not the same person I was when I spiked Rose's mouthwash. And if people would just believe that, then...
Do you think that's why Rosanna's accusing you?
Of course it is. She thinks I have it in for her because she married my brother, but I love the fact that she married Paul. And the only person hearing me now is my mother, and she doesn't count.
No, I'm hearing you, and I'm not going to let them take you back to that hospital.
Well, I appreciate the thought, but I need a place to hide, and seeing as how you're out of here, then I'm out of options.
No, I'm on your side, don't forget.
Why was I worried?
So let's find you someplace safe.
Will says that he saw a woman, a blonde woman, here in the house when he came home. Then when he tried to stop her, she pushed a doll into his arms and then ran off.
Yes, but he didn't say who this mysterious woman was.
Well, it was dark.
Oh, come on, that's a little convenient, don't you think? I mean, we saw him with the doll in his hands. Then he comes up with this excuse that it was some strange woman in the house. I mean, you said yourself there was no sign of a break-in.
All I'm saying is that if he didn't do it...
But he did do it. He did it. We know he did it. And we know why. Because I married his brother.
Did he say anything that would suggest to you where he might have gone?
No. But I did suggest to him that it might be a good idea to see his doctor.
Well, no wonder he ran away, huh?
Well, what would you have me do, Paul? You're absolutely convinced that he's terrorizing Rosanna. If that's not a sign that somebody should be having a conversation with their shrink, I don't know what is. Not that I'm entirely convinced that he's responsible for any of this.
You know something? Standing here and blaming one another doesn't solve anything. You need to find him.
Look, if he's convinced that we're going to take him back to this hospital, he's gonna run and never look back.
Wait a minute. He's going to need money. Does BRO have any cash on hand?
There's $1,000 in my desk. If he calls...
I'll let you know, I promise. Well, I guess there's nothing for us to do but wait.
Actually, I have an idea.
Brother Francis. There you are. We have a crisis.
What is it, Brother Augustine?
Bishop wants his own kneeler. We simply haven't enough.
Then give him your kneeler.
I kneel on honor. Besides, he'll only talk to you.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Let me just check on our guest and I'll be right with you. Augustine, I think we've done it. Our guest is truly contrite.
If he's contrite, it's because of God, not you.
All right, I think he's gone. Come on, get out. I want some answers.
Oh, there's no time for that. I gotta return these keys that I stole for the cell.
You stole the keys?
Yeah.
So you're not the one who was you?
What?
All right. Do you know how many doors there are between this cell and the front door of this place? We're never going to get out of here.
We'll go to the door that I got in here, okay? For the cake?
Brother Lily, you inspire me.
Should I turn the lights off?
No, just leave it. It'll make it easier for when Aaron gets back. I'm sorry. I know that you wanted me out of here by the time you got back, but it took me a little bit longer than I expected. If you could give me 15, 20 minutes, get some coffee or something.
I don't want you to go.
What?
Elsa, I wasn't mad at you because you were keeping secrets. I'm mad at my arm and my life. And I am so sorry that I took it out on you. I'm sorry. What do we got here?
It's a reindeer, just in case I didn't see you again.
What, in Oakdale? Population not enough?
How many people do you need?
Well, you're all I can handle right now. And some days, not even you. But that's because it's my fault. And I want you to stay. I mean, if you forgive me, I want you to forgive me.
Of course I forgive you.
Well, good. Okay. Good, because this castle isn't big enough for you, me, and a fight, you know?
Well, how about you, me, and Wilmundson?
Be careful, he might have people backing him up.
Dominic Ramsey?
Who wants to know?
Michael Bruce from the Spartan Group, may I?
Spartan Group?
Yes, we're a private investment group out of New York. We take positions in various sporting events around the country.
You're a bookie?
Hardly. I represent a private organization. Any wagering is strictly in-house.
So what do you want with me?
Well, from time to time, my associates choose to back various athletes. They find it gives them a, how should I say this, a personal connection to the sport.
Uh-huh.
We like to find up-and-comers, back them up, watch their progress, which is why I've come to you. Your boy, Rafael Ortega, he is an up-and-comer.
Not anymore.
Really? Well, my information tells me otherwise.
Yeah, well, then your information is wrong. Rafael Ortega is a dead issue.
How so?
I found that kid. He's sparring in the islands. I bring him over here. I train him. I stake him. And he turns on me.
Why?
Why? How should I know why? He's stupid. I showed a kid his future. He's afraid to go there. You know, you want to be a fighter? It's not only what you do in a ring. You gotta want it. You gotta be willing to go there, do whatever it takes. He backed off.
Well, that is surprising because from what I've read about
the Wall Street Journal. Listen, Scooter, go home, find yourself an ice skater.
Mr. Ramsey, maybe I haven't made myself clear. My associates and I are willing to invest a great deal of money, whatever it takes, to shepherd a future champion to the top.
Yeah? Well, then your associates should find themselves a smarter errand boy. I do not do business with Ortega anymore. He made allegations about me I don't like. All lies, of course, but... All right, you don't read the local paper?
I read about the last fight, yes.
Oh, it's his last fight, all right. Kid'll never step foot in the ring again. You take my word on that.
Forgive me for saying this, Mr. Ramsey, but it would appear that you are the problem here, not Raphael. He triumphed in the ring. Any personal problem he might have with you...
You don't mean a damn thing anymore.
So you're not worried about these allegations, then?
Why me? Worry? Nah.
Could use a few more ornaments.
I love it. I think it's perfect. Thank you so much.
Tell you what, it really cleans up the air in here.
It does get a little musty.
Yeah. And then there's me. I must smell like a locker room after a fight.
You smell fine.
Come on, even my clothes are complaining.
Well, then I guess you would probably like a nice hot bath.
Okay, don't even tease me. All right, I almost just scrubbed down in the snow.
Well. Merry Christmas.
You cleaned out that old tub that we found?
And it doesn't even leak.
Oh, that's great.
Well, don't let it get cold.
What, me? No, you. You're the one that deserves a bath.
I promise. I'll take a nice long soak after you.
No.
Please, Raphael, you've been going non-stop. You first found the supplies, then you were out chopping wood, you were setting up the signal. You're out in the cold all day long. Please, let me do something for you. Por favor.
All right, fine. You win.
I always win.
Yeah, since you were like 6. Tell me something I don't already know.
Well, I thought we could hang this blanket that we brought back from the plane, you know, to keep it warm and private.
Good idea. I should hold it.
I'll get more snow.
Lucy?
You know what? I found some long johns in the supplies, and they're actually clean and dry.
Thanks.
I still can't believe this tree. Remember, I used to complain about never having a white Christmas in Montega. You'd always ask Santa for snow.
Yeah, well, I guess we got our wish, right?
How's the water?
Hot!
He's on his way now. Good. He used to have friends at the front desk. If you need me, Just holler.
I won't need you. And I never holler unless it's in a good cause.
Mrs. Walsh?
Yes?
Nash Fontaine? I hear you're looking for a pilot?
I have a pilot. But I'm looking for a good pilot. An exceptional pilot. Oh, I forgot before we get going. I just bought a ranch in the Rockies. The wind tunnels in the mountains, it's so treacherous. I simply cannot abide turbulence.
I know the Rockies, ma'am. I fly there all the time. You don't have to worry.
Oh, all the time. When were you there last?
Well, I was over Idaho just last week.
Oh, that's so funny. Because you didn't file a flight plan.
What is this?
Stand up. Where's Lucy Montgomery and Rafael Ortega? Where are they? Speak up, soldier.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
Is he inside?
No.
Look, if you would be willing to just humor me, let's kind of just run through everything that's happened. Now, who knows, maybe just hearing it, I'll recognize something that slipped by.
Kim, I would be happy to tell you what happened. Paul and I were home, okay, one night, and I found a baby booty, Cabot's booty, stuck inside the sofa in the cushions, and I thought, it's nothing. It was a mistake. Somebody overlooked it. Maybe it had been there for months. Very soon after, I heard the sound of a doll in the hallway. And it was one of those little dolls that make those little mama sounds. Mm-hmm. I thought maybe it was a mistake. Lots of Cabot's toys were left behind, so we got rid of all the toys. And then after that, I heard the sound of a child crying. I thought maybe it's me. Maybe it's my imagination. But then a ball, one of Cabot's toys, came rolling into the living room, landed right at my feet, and then Will walked in the room. He apologized, but... I mean, come on. Okay, this is pointless.
No, it really isn't. I mean, of course it's so painful for you, but so far it's pretty circumstantial.
Okay, what about the stocking? That was on the mantle. It was Cabot's. It was Cabot's Christmas stocking hanging on the mantle. Now, that was deliberate. That's not circumstantial.
Yes, but Will was with his dad when that happened.
Well, he could have put it there any time. And we know that he knew where it was. He'd seen it in the attic. He knew where it was.
I just don't know why. Would he try to hurt you?
Honestly, I don't know either. I don't know why he would try to hurt me. But it happened. You ask Paul, okay? He was there. He saw Will with a doll, dressed up in Cabot's Christmas outfit from last year. He was holding it in his hands.
But if somebody else...
No, there was no one else. There was no one else here. I'm sorry, Kim. I know you care about him. I care about him, too. For crying out loud, I asked him to come here and live with me in my house. I insisted on it. And why he would choose to repay me like this sensitive, complicated boy, would take the one thing that hurts me more than anything in the world, the death of my child, and use it to torture me? I don't know why he would do that. And I find it unforgivable.
I know. Listen. There was a time when I thought I had lost my son, Andy. And so I understand how excruciating this could be.
Okay, then you know. You know more than most people how hard it is, how hard you work to get your life going, to put your whole world back together. And then to have this loss thrown in your face constantly? I can't take it. I won't have it. It has to stop.
Will didn't go to BRO.
He couldn't have, because the doorman would have seen him, which means wherever he is, Hal, he doesn't have any money. Now, I don't know why you had to bring up the hospital like that. You should have thought that that would spook him.
Paul, I've been scouring this town all night for Will. You want to yell at me? Fine, but at least wait until after we find him.
Sorry, I'm worried.
Miss, Hal Munson, Oakdale Police. I was in here last night with my son. You were working then, weren't you?
Yeah, your son's here a lot.
Have you seen him since then?
No, he wasn't in today, but you should ask the other waitress, Allison.
Allison Stewart?
He usually sits in her section. They're friends.
Listen, if you see my son, give me a call, will you?
Thanks.
It's like when I got out of prison. Everyone thought I was this dangerous felon, and it's the same with Will. I mean, everybody thinks he's nuts because he just got out of a mental hospital, but he's not. He just needs a place to stay until we can prove that he's innocent.
So what is it they think you've done?
Well, you know about Rosanna's baby and how she lost him? Well, she keeps finding these little reminders, like his toys and his Christmas stocking planted around the house, and she thinks I'm the one that's planting them, but I'm not. I swear to that, and I guess she figures that I'm trying to break up her marriage to my brother.
And you're not?
No, of course not. I'm glad they're married.
No, but if we don't find out who's doing this, they're going to send Will back to the hospital. Aaron, I owe him this. I lied, so he got blamed for the fire. I need to help him.
Okay. Okay, we'll help you.
You won't be sorry.
Thank you so much.
And it's going to be okay. We're going to keep you safe until we can find out who's been doing this stuff and blaming you.
Well, I saw something last night.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, if Allie believes you, then that's good enough for me, okay?
Come on in. Oh, I'll just get you something of Holden's to change into.
Lily? Oh, Lily, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate this act of friendship. I was losing my mind in that place.
Oh, must have been awful.
How did you know I was there? I mean, you told me what it took to break out, but you never told me what led you to suspect I was locked in a monastery. Who did this, Lily? Who just had to take away my freedom?
Does it really matter?
Of course it matters. I want to know who did this to me and why.
I can't tell you.
Look, the kid's a great fighter. He's got great hands and wind. He's got lungs like sailboats, huge. I loved him. But he's stupid. You find that, you know? Fighters. They live in the body, you know, not the mind.
So it's your feeling that a jury would never believe him?
What jury? This thing's not gonna go to trial.
No, I hope not. For your sake, because if he's willing to testify, you could get yourself into some trouble.
Look, he came back to me. Look, I got a witness who can back this up. Raphael walks into the gym, says he's been thinking about it, he made a mistake. He wants to come back and work for me.
Really?
Yeah. So I say, Raphael, how stupid do I look? I'm gonna hire you back when you're testifying against me? He says, I'll go to the cops and take back my statement.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't take him up on that offer.
I don't take nobody back. You cross me, you're crossed off. Now I gotta get back to the gym. I got this new kid, Jamie Sanchez. You want a piece of him, you give me a call.
I'm not sure if any of that was helpful.
No, I think it was very helpful. Let's go.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I guess this blanket was a little too heavy for those rocks.
It doesn't matter. I mean, really, it's not like I haven't seen you in your birthday suit before. Your mother used to bathe the two of us in the sink.
Right.
And we used to go swimming in that pool by the guest house. We never wore suits then.
We were 6.
Well, okay, we're not 6 anymore. But it's no big deal.
Right.
Lucy and Raphael. I don't know who you mean.
Lucy Montgomery is my granddaughter, and she's missing. And if I were you, I'd start talking.
I don't know anything, ma'am.
Was she on board when you flew over Idaho last week?
I didn't fly over Idaho last week.
You said you did.
I meant a couple of weeks ago.
I checked every flight plan over the last month. Ain't no flights over Idaho. But there are plenty of flights for Dominic Ramsey. And let me tell you something, pal. You should be scared of Dominic Ramsey, but you see this lady behind me? She could buy and sell Dominic Ramsey. And me? I'll kill you for free.
Where is she, Mr.
Stay there! Stay there! Stand up.
Where is she?
Don't lie to me. Step off, Donovan! He's gone.
I'll call the cops.
No. There's a better way.
Better?
Much. It's nice to have a clean shirt and feel warm all the way through.
You should get some rest.
No.
No, please. You should go to sleep while you're still warm. I can throw some beans on to soak, and we'll eat when you get up.
Okay. I cleaned the bath and got yours ready, and fixed the blanket so I don't think it'll fall this time.
Well, I guess I should take my bath.
Yeah.
Do you like pasta, Will?
There's a food alley doesn't burn.
No, excuse me, I don't burn cereal either.
Pasta or cereal, it's all great. You guys are just being so generous.
It's not a problem, man. Like I said, just keep the noise levels down because these walls are real thin. We don't want anybody to know where you are, okay?
All right, got it.
Cool.
And thanks again.
It's not a problem. Oh, and don't open up the door. We have keys, so we'll just let ourselves in. I really appreciate this.
I just hope he doesn't snore.
No, I mean it. You've been great about everything.
Let's go so we can get back.
Hey, Allison. Hi, glad we caught you. We're looking for Will.
Well, he's not here.
Have you seen him?
No, it's just me and Aaron, right, Aaron?
Right.
Is this your apartment?
No, it's Aaron's.
Ah. Well, Aaron, is it okay if we step in and talk about this?
We don't have time to go inside.
Allison, I'm afraid it's not that simple. Will is missing, and I suspect you know where he is.
Well, I don't care what you suspect. We have Christmas shopping to do.
Allison, Will could be in trouble.
But because his own brother doesn't believe him? Come on, Aaron.
Allison, is he inside?
No.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to open the door.
Well, since it is my door and I don't see a warrant, then I think that's a problem.
There's no problem. He might need a warrant, but I don't.
belt and a tractor.
You look nice.
So, now you're gonna tell me who had me locked up? Lily, I know it was someone in the family.
How do you know that?
Brother Francis reads like the good book. Come on. Look, Lily, I had a lot of time to think in there, to reflect upon my life, all the good and all the bad, and I know I made mistakes. I've hurt people, some very badly. I've hurt everybody who ever cared about me, so it's not as if I blame anyone who felt the need to give me a little spiritual resuscitation. I just want to know.
Can't tell you.
All right, I can accept that. But will you do me just one little thing?
I hope you know somebody important in Idaho, because we're gonna need a full-scale search and rescue here.
Well, without a flight plan or a statement from the pilot, I doubt anyone could authorize a search.
Well, even if they did, Idaho is enormous. We wouldn't even know where to begin to look. I mean, we need more information. Did he say where in Idaho?
I'll find out.
How, Dusty?
This pilot's scared to death. He's gonna go right to Ramsey. I'm gonna catch him together. I'll find out what's going on.
Dusty, wait. Now, he cannot go alone.
He's not alone.
On the next, As the World Turns.
How is it okay if it's the holidays and Mike hasn't shown up yet?
I am not worried. He'll be here.
I definitely think we should go.
We? Tell me where she is.
How about I send you to join her instead? How's that?
Maybe you don't move.